Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, yeah. Oh, please like and subscribe. Yeah. That good. Yeah. Ha ha ha.
Good morning, good morning. Let's just make sure there's no updates needed. Okay, I'm gonna update that planter that I missed last time. How's it going, Forge Farmer? Alright, so where are we in the game? We were... Oh yeah, we were trying to rush for the rain. The rain has come and gone. And it's just barely after rain in late evening, so we're gonna see how much plowing we can get done and seeding before it gets dark. This is technically a open to everybody to play, but you have to install all these mods. It's over 700. Over 700 mods. And that's not even all of them we need to play this series. We have to download more. We're in 1950 right now. We have enough. I stopped downloading mods at 1969. So we still have to do everything from 1970 up to modern mods. I have some modern mods mixed in here because originally I started downloading them differently, but... Hi, Michael? I'm not sure. So this is going to be... Yeah, we're just going to farm till it gets dark, however far we are. Michael's working on Saturday? He said he had to get up at 4 in the morning. I didn't realize that was for work. That sucks. Well, it can't be Milo Girl because I didn't see any hearts. I might be getting trolled. I might be getting trolled already? Trolled already? %. There's the hearts.
Oh, Canada, a home and native land.
Oh, start. Let's go. Yep, rain is clear. It just barely cleared out. I saved right out as it cleared. Here's our 2 people that have donated so far. $120. How much is it? $121.10. There's been an anonymous donation too, but Fearsome Rhino and Kirim Gaming have both donated, so they get their signs, their names on every farm that we play for the rest of this year. Any donation size gets your name put on a billboard here or on a road sign. Hopefully we fill up the whole farm with signs. So thank you for your donation to Children's Miracle Network. Ah, there's Milo Girl. Oh, hang on. Chat is broken. Let's fix this. There we go. Chat has been fixed. I will fix it right away. So yeah, this field over here, we were trying to get planted and seeded, and we got it just barely done before the rain started. That field is mostly rolled. It's not a very good job rolling, but nonetheless it has. And we started plowing. I got around this field like 3 or 4 times, maybe 3 times before the rain hit. It's like, okay, gotta park the tractor, cleaned everything else up, so now we can start seeding grass while I plow. Hint, hint. Just like I'm eating pretzels, mini pretzels. Okay, she's not eating many pretzels anymore. She's eating my Pop-Tarts. All right. Let's get this on the road. Oh, for the record, if anyone wants my swear jar to go up to $4, yet last night I swore 2 more times that nobody caught. So if somebody goes and yesterday's video and timestamps where I swore in that video, I will still up that jar. You guys have to catch me for the swear jar to count. See if you guys can make me poor by catching every single time. What's to look for? You can have more of my Pop-Tart. She only took 1 bite and put it back. That was a little more than a mini bite. It was a pretty darn huge mini bite. It feels like the ground might still be wet because the tractor is sinking into the ground pretty deep. We're right on that line of not being able to plow. After the rain. Yeah, and we'll just go till it gets dark, see how much. Maybe we'll get the whole field done before it gets dark, but it's almost 1800 already, so I got a feeling it's going to be getting dark here soon. What? Mini soap 2 times? What? Or you're saying that the jar has 2 in there right now? There should be 4. There should be 4. If you have been around, Milo Girl, or if you go back and watch the video, anybody. Jess is pointing and waving and trying to get my attention, and I have no idea what the heck she's talking about. Well, she's obviously not talking. She's just pointing and waving. She has her mouth too full of my Pop-Tarts. You have a question for me? Well, all that waving and flapping around is not a question. I'm gonna be in the doghouse. I'm gonna be in the doghouse. What's the question? I did specify if you find out where I swore yesterday, you have to go to the video, post a comment, timestamp where the swear is. I guess to prove it's the right one, you found the right one, you have to actually timestamp all 4. So you gotta find all 4, timestamp them, and then you will take more money from me to give to charity. And that goes for any stream ever from now on. If anyone goes back, timestamps. So if anyone's watching a video after the fact, timestamps all the swear words, then I will increase the mini jar. The mini jar? Why did I call it the mini jar? The swear jar. I've been infected. Milo Girl has infected me. You should really rename your name to Mini Girl, because it's more accurate. Hey, Iron Thunder, how's it going? Is Gnantal still testing? $1,000 into the mini jar. Every stream ever. I don't think I swore 1,000 times. But, you know what? You know what? I think I'm okay with that. If you find where I swore, timestamp every single swear. Retroactively. I've never seen something sit in testing for so long. Did they start testing it and then forget about it? Or did that tester go on a vacation or something? I don't quite understand how. So I guess Mini Girl is your alias. Drive in a straight line, buddy. Drive in a straight line. Are you joining on Discord? I'm under attack. Help! Someone help! I know help. Those are sharp too, man. Those nails are sharp. tickling. They called that tickling. It was more like scratching like a cat. Yeah, please leave me alone. I'm very, very happy how far we've come along on this farm. Very happy. We obviously won't get all the grass planted before it gets dark, but I don't care. I'm quite happy with this. We'll get the rest plowed tomorrow in May. And we should actually probably in May run out of things to do, and maybe we can start cleaning up the yard, start organizing that, and maybe build a shed and start storing stuff, cleaning up the farmyard. The mini thing. Do you call me the mini thing too? The mini thing. Streamers are just mini things. We're just mini play toys to you, aren't we? We're mini playthings to you. Yes. Just a yes. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, obviously. That is the only correct answer. Now, Iron Thunder, I've seen you've been playing on Twitch. Was it last week or the weekend before you played European Truck Sim quite a bit? What do you think of the new Mud Runner game coming out? Well, while we wait here, let's play our ad.
I used to have sickle cell, and when I had sickle cell, there were pretty much no options at first until when I was 7. We went to the doctor one day, and there was an option: either just keep on going for transfusions and remain in their care, or a bone marrow transplant, which changed my life for the better. My sisters, they were both perfect matches, and my perfect match was Skylar, and she gave me her stem cells, and I'm very grateful. A lot of kids are sick and doing really bad sometimes, or sometimes it just feels like they have no hope mentally. It's important to donate, even if you only have a little bit to donate. It makes kids' lives change for the better, and it's a really amazing cause, and I really think you guys out there should donate.
Yeah, new Mud Runner game coming out. Here, let's see what it's called. Let me look it up. Did I put that in my wish list? I did not. Maybe it's not available for wishlist yet. Oh, what was it called? Expeditions. It's called Expeditions. It says it's on my wish list. Let's see if I can show that to you guys right here. Expeditions. It looks like the interface is a little bit easier, a little... No roads, just off-roading. More smaller vehicles. And it doesn't look like it's a full version of the game. It's more of a side to the Mud Runner game. For some reason, this one looks... There's a big truck there too. But for some reason, this one looks more interesting to me than the last two games. I always found the interface and the missions to be a steep learning curve. Graphically, it looks really nice. This one to me looks very interesting. So yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna buy this one. I never bought Snow Runner. I've been tempted many times to buy Snow Runner. But I don't know, it looks like it'd be a fun one to me. I think I might buy that one. Coming out in March this year, so Mile Girl is spamming the heck out of us with mini hearts.
Okay, now what am I doing?
Seeding grass.
Do I have a tractor somewhere?
You would have to grab the McCormick Farmall, the International McCormick Farmall with the red cedar.
So, exactly how I left it. And we're doing grass.
Did you say how you left it? Because you were running the John Deere last time.
Okay, how you left it. You talk about after that?
Yes, we're running seeding grass. Seeding grass.
Huh. Why is there
Is
no
it?
Lisa?
What? I thought I turned it way down. Can I edit that? Can I edit that live? Oh, hang on. Okay. Cannot edit that live.
Maybe you're not delayed and she's just thinking, since you didn't read her comment right away, that you're delayed.
No, because no, she's watching her comment when she types it and when it shows up on screen. So it's basically the delay you're seeing is actually double the size of the delay that I'm seeing. So I see your yes halfway between when it shows up on screen. So you send the yes, I see the yes, and then it shows up on screen. So I see the delay because it's double. It has to be sent both directions, right? And the reason for the delay is the higher quality video. Oh, I turned the delay to very low. I have it set to medium latency on this, I think, and very low latency on grounded. So the delay is probably shorter when we're playing grounded. I can turn to high latency, which would make the graphics of the game even better looking, but your comment would be even later.
One eternity later.
Jess could not hear what I did there, but she knows what I did there.
I saw you reach for your keypad, and I'm like, yeah, I know what's happening.
Is this your first pass?
Not my second.
Okay, I'm like I thought there was more.
I'll try to fix that, but it's so bugged up for me that you might have to do it.
With grass, what I very often do is like that. Just skip it, and then next time go the opposite direction. Instead of going up and down, go side to side over the section that missed. You missed another one there.
I'm aware of that.
Okay, because this is grass, we want to try to get every bit, but if we miss some, we'll get it after we do the first cutting, and we'll try to replant it then. If you want it to be easier, grab a cultivator and cultivate behind me first, and then seed. Minus 1.3 Celsius. It is minus 1.0 Celsius here. So it is colder in Dallas, Texas than in Penticton, British Columbia. And that's air temperature, right? And not feels like? High is +4. I think our high was +5 today. The roads are all melting, so. Everything is nice and wet and sloppy instead of slippery today. Ah, there's the feels like. I have no idea what our UV is. I don't ever look for that. It's not a number we look for. In the summer, if it's particularly bad, maybe the radio station will say something about, hey, UV's pretty high out there, make sure you wear your sunscreen. But it's not a thing like in Texas where UV is a number everybody just knows, like the temperature. Oh, the multiplayer live stream that we're doing for charity? Is that what you're talking about for next Sunday? The big one?
Yes. Well, you were busy talking about mudding or whatever. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, that'd be awesome. And it'll be on the Sim Guys server, right?
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. It'll be a good test to see how our leg is in Canada. Iron Thunder, your leg should be pretty decent because I think the server's in the UK.
Yeah. So the last few times we did this, it was hosted by Kiram here in Vancouver area. So the lag was there, but this will be our first time trying it on a server.
Be a really good test. If it works really well, I will help pay for that server.
We have been doing it once a month is our goal. Do a big joint stream on that map.
Yeah.
A lot of forestry.
A lot of forestry. And we were having trouble with contracts on that too.
Yeah, I think that's the map person's. They have to fix it somehow. Map creator has to fix it.
It would not be the map I want to play. But when it's a big multiplayer stream like that, you can never have every person on that to be the map they want to play. So I don't actually mind the forestry because it's something very different to what I normally do. Although I want to get into forestry on this map as we buy property south of the river. Marla Girl's not here. We can talk about forestry. Poor mini trees. Alright, I forgot, Michael, that you're at work.
Or maybe he's done with work. I think he only does small, short
You
shifts.
heard about my cuss word last night? What are you talking about? Or did you hear that if you go back and rewatch yesterday's video and find all 4 cuss words and timestamp them, I will change the swear jar to $4. There might be more than 4. There might be more than 4. But you've got to leave a comment with a timestamp to at least 3 for the number to go up. because if you just leave 2, it's just the 2 that I already said. If you found 3, it would go up to $3.
I'll add it to the Discord if I forget.
Add what to Discord?
Iron Thunder.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. You don't have to, by any means. I'm just saying yes.
There will be at least 3 of us streaming. So, us, the 3 J's, will be doing a live stream. Kiram will be doing a live stream. And the Sim Guy will be doing a live stream. And anyone else that joins can absolutely do their own live stream, and we'll share links to all people that do live stream. I see live stream on Twitch. Yep.
That'd be cool, honestly. Just to mix it up like that and see who we can get. Yeah.
And then in the description, share links to every single person's live stream so people can switch back and forth between them. Or open up all 4 windows and have 4 streams going on one screen, or 2 or 3 screens, depending how many screens you got. I'm up to 3 screens now just because of that. I found that streaming with that many people, I was running out of screen space to see everything I wanted to see. So now I have 3 monitors. I finally bought a 3rd one just so that I could keep track of all the chat from all the separate streams, so I could talk to all on Discord. I could answer people's questions from every streamer. Although when you have 4 or 5 people in a stream, it's hard to get a word in.
Probably easier ways of doing it this way, but doing it this way.
Doing it that way. Sure. I'll pretend I know what you're talking about.
Adding Iron Thunder to the Free Mountain Discord.
What was that? Oh, okay. I'm like, that's the wrong button. I just said we do not care. It's a little bit funny. I meant that button to say Yahoo, not. See? My other girl said BRB, and I clicked the One Eternity Later button, and it was accurate. She's gone. Is it okay if you hear the later sound effect? You mean the One Eternity Later? You want to hear it again? Why?
One eternity later.
That's from SpongeBob. So one bag of those seeds is almost empty. The one sitting on the dirt is almost empty. The one sitting on the lime is totally full. Just so you know.
I probably will still ask you when I come back to it.
You guys are moving again? Found a better place to rent? It's a race. Never mind. Jess just lost the race.
Nope, I didn't lose it. I wasn't racing.
She lost.
You were racing. No.
No. No, you can use whatever name you want for Extra Life.
Like how ours is the 3 J's.
Yeah, we have the 3 J's in there. Yep.
The 3 J's.
And-
And Kieran Gaming, like you can just use Iron Thunder then Lyrics or whatever. Or Iron and then Thunder, yeah.
Iron Thunder, can you send me your logo, your avatar, on Discord? That way, I can add that to our thumbnail. Because I've got Kiram Gaming and the Sim Guy thumbnail on, or avatar on my thumbnail.
So say if you sign up for Extra Life, then I want that too, so I can make a billboard.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna redo billboards and make a different version that we use both.
Different mods again. Time to do some digging.
I'll look for the avatar. Logo.
Oh, I'm like digging. I'm thinking out on a farm. Or just make a new one. Or copy it off of. It doesn't have to be super high quality.
So, question.
You see my swear jar. Yeah?
How expensive is that swear jar gonna be on the joint stream?
On what stream?
The joint stream.
I'm not going to be swearing. I don't care if other people are swearing. I have to be the one that swears for the count to go up, so it'll be fine. Mother Girl's back!
Oh, hot cookout.
I don't have a welcome back sound effect. I was going to have the woohoo one, but apparently I didn't program it, and it's the wrong sound effect.
Did you really kill the mini pretzel twist again?
You know how you kill a mini pretzel twist? By soaking it in coffee, and it just melts and unthaws.
And a coffee? And a hot... I'm utterly confused. Why would you do
In a
that?
hot cocoa? In tea?
A salty hot cocoa?
Yeah. Salty hot cocoa?
Not completely sold, but maybe.
It feels like we're making no progress, but obviously we must be getting closer to the center. This is a big field to plow with a small plow like this.
Not a seed. No, you said something about which one.
Huh?
The seed bags. You said one was full.
The one on the, you want to fill up the one on the dirt. The closest one to you.
Thanks.
Mini Michael has an idea.
I have a feeling Michael's gonna get banned, whatever he does.
Michael's ideas are that good? If they put a swear jar on their live stream, sure, but my swear jar is mine. Just watch the whole bottom of the screen is filled with different jars.
Why does everybody think I don't swear?
She doesn't swear on live stream. In the background, she's nothing but a troublemaker. A mini troublemaker. I definitely swear more when we're playing like Grounded, where you get the jump scares and the running. They slip out there, but here farming, I don't think the number will go up. It's the other games that the number will go up.
My goal is not to be innocent. That sounds boring.
Innocent sounds boring. I agree. Don't be boring. Be a troublemaker.
I am just being me.
Yeah, troublemaker. See? Exactly.
Oh,
You're boring, Milo Girl? I doubt that. Oh, swearing does not make you interesting, trust me.
multitasking over here.
She's got her lights on again. It's not that dark out yet. Yeah, but they're probably like tin pipes, right? Wait. OMG, wouldn't that be a swear word? Okay, it'd definitely be taking the Lord's name in vain though, right? Yeah, you're probably not a cuss word. Yeah, I'd say OMG goes right in with the Lord's name in vain category. But what is, if someone goes F that, isn't that swearing too over using the full word? Because it means the same thing? Just like people go, she's whiz. Isn't that using the Lord's name in vain too because it actually means something else?
Thanks for signing up, Iron Thunder.
Cool. Another team member.
You see on my our team page, I set it up. Oh, you haven't updated this in a while.
Oh, update it then. Update it. Update it.
Let me finish talking. I changed it here. I linked it to our 3Js, and I put a link on our team page to the Discord and stuff.
Did you say the 2Js?
I said 3J.
Okay.
Do you need a Q-tip?
Yes. On the Q-tip box it says that you can't use the Q-tips for your ears. It says it right on the box. But fiddlesticks means the same thing. It means the exact same reaction. When you hear someone that swears a lot, they're just using your fiddlesticks and oh my gosh, their version of those same words.
Oh, fudge monkey biscuits.
Yeah. Fudge monkey biscuits. It means the same thing. You're trying to get across the same reaction of I'm surprised or I'm mad or you're trying to get across exactly the same message. You're just using different words. Some words are just socially acceptable and other words are not. If you went back 50 years, words we use every day today would be considered cuss words.
Karam said he uses Holy Crow because that's what his priest or father, priest, pastor, somebody like that would get over him swearing by saying things like that.
Yeah.
Right? So
I'm not against using those words. Yes, I am overcomplicating things, but I think that the world is complicated. I think it is actually complicated.
I updated that for you. Now you have to go back and turn the lights off.
It's getting dark now. What the hell? Oh no, I read that as an I for some reason.
So you mean hell? Is it a hall? I'm trying to understand.
Oh, what the hull? I read it as an A-I-L. H-A-I-L, but it's H-A-L-L. Yeah. Anybody that thinks that there's a clear line of what's a swear word and isn't. Is making it too simple. The world is complicated.
But like Ender Thunder says, we can just ignore parts of it sometimes. Doesn't always work, but sometimes.
The world is complicated, but sometimes I ignore the complicated bits.
Usually it's just drama, usually.
I ignore the complicated part all the time. Milo Girl's like, getting too complicated, I'm out. Ooh, Reese cup. Squirrel!
I was gonna say if you were gonna try to hint that your wife was a complicated part, we're having to have a talk.
What?
Exactly. You're safe.
Whew. Wait, that's a Reese's cup. No, you guys say recess, right? Recess? We just say Reese cup. I think you guys say recess. Because you guys are recessies. No, I like recessies. I'm going with that one. I'm going with recessies. Yeah, no, I'm going with that. That's what I'm going with. I'm not gonna stop it. Nope. Nope. I'm not gonna mini stop it.
You're gonna make Milo cry. Don't do that. We need a... Michael, you need to set up a jar for as many times you exaggerate a day. Like donate. A ball capping jar.
Michael needs a bulk capping jar, yes. Who knocking?
The question is, did he go check your door?
It's a very different effect depending if you're wearing headphones or not. I didn't even swear. I didn't even swear and I'm getting soaped. So, you know what? That soap thing, is that just like an urban legend thing? Like, has anyone actually had to eat soap? Like, where does the eat soap thing come from? It's like if you use a cuss word, you have to wash your mouth with soap or whatever. Is that just a saying thing, or did some kids actually get their mouth soaped out? Was that a real punishment, or is that just urban legend? How's it going, Ghost Bear? Is that just an American punishment, or it seems cruel? If Ghost Bear had a swear jar, he'd be broke. I'm sorry, I'm ignorant. What is Pal World?
I saw that in the Steam page. I didn't click on it though.
Your parents did cottage cheese? If you swore you had to eat cottage cheese? But cottage cheese doesn't taste bad.
What, you like cottage cheese?
In certain cases, yeah.
Oh, it used to be.
In limited quantities. That's got to be an American thing only, washing your mouth with soap. It's a survival crafter with Pokemon?
Yep. I was waiting for that.
So, I guess survival crafter games have gotten popular enough that everybody wants one, right? Because we play a lot of survival crafter games. Something fun about that genre. What is the invisible chair punishment?
Like you're doing squats, maybe? What I would guess.
Everybody wants one what? Oh, a survival crafter game. Never mind. I'm a little slow. Because I'm so mini. Yeah, that's it. That's torture. That's literally torture. The definition of torture, Michael, that'd be in there.
That's what we had at home.
Really? Torture was your punishment?
That's one of the things.
That's
I
capital
had.
punishment too. I'd say that's capital punishment. I'd take my spanking before that invisible chair.
We also had put your nose in the wall. In the corner.
Okay,
And it was just for hours.
stand there.
Just stand there. Just stand there. Even over, like, because it was in the dining room, so they would eat food around you and everything. And you couldn't eat. You couldn't use the washroom. Just had your nose in the corner.
I don't like your punishments. I don't like your punishments at all. Like your punishment sounds like stuff my dad would do. Evil, cruel stuff. I learned nothing from my dad's punishments. Nothing at all. Learned nothing. Only made me hate the man even more. My mom's punishment, they were terrifying. When my mom wanted something, you'd listen to her. Mom's punishments were terrifying. Dishes for a month. You're doing all the dishes in the house for a month. It'd be
That
chores.
is terrifying when you have a big family. That is terrifying.
Like, and then the second we stopped hating to do dishes, oh, new punishment is the chore you hate the most. We didn't do chores for money. We did chores for punishment, and whew, we tried to stay out of that punishment.
It shouldn't like it was for you guys who are a family of 6, and then a lot of dishes to make big meals, right?
"9 months in your room." Holy smoke, that. What do you do that deserves 9 months grounded in your room? I think I would have been quite happy being grounded in my room for 9 months, but because that's pretty much where I hung out.
Probably it's pretty lonely though if your family goes and does things and stuff for your. Yeah.
Yeah, don't hit your sister. No TV, no phone in the room. That seems fair if you're grounded. See, I don't mind punishments where you get deprived of things you want. But physical punishment, I'm not a fan of that. Standing in a corner for hours, your legs just burning on fire. Sitting against the wall. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of that kind. I didn't learn anything from that kind of punishment. What I learned was to not get caught. I also learned I could get away with not doing them. On your tippy toes. Now, my dad's punishment was pretty much just take out a belt and beat the crap out of you. Who knows why. My mom's punishment were chores, and those things were terrifying. Dad's, we didn't care because didn't know what the punishment matched, what we did wrong. Holding a book punishment? What is that?
Well, that probably sounds very exhausting as well.
You just literally have to hold a book?
Probably have to hold it out.
Oh, in front of you?
Probably.
Ugh.
I'm not quite sure, but probably what it is.
I don't like the way you guys grew up. America's evil. Infidels.
Yes and no, Milo.
I agree. Yes and no. Punishments, you need to learn your lesson from punishments, or else they don't work.
If you want the stark reality of it, now you're forcing women who get pregnant to have a kid they don't want, but often then don't want to parent. So then the child gets raised do whatever they want because the parent doesn't want to parent. So now you're gonna have this whole scenario of a whole bunch of kids that.
I think we're there already.
Well, speaking from experience, I could say that about my family, my mother.
Iron Thunder, you give your mom the bird? Yeah, probably a mistake. Probably a mistake.
I can only imagine what your punishment probably was.
Yes, I guess I wouldn't be against all sorts of capital punishment. There has to be lines drawn. I think the biggest difference between my dad's punishments and my mom's punishments is not the type of punishments it was. My dad's were physical beatings. My mom's were doing chores that we hated. I don't think that was maybe... That is not why we feared my mom's punishments and didn't fear my dad's punishments at all. I think the reason for that is my mom's punishments matched the crime and we knew what the crime was. We understood the crime.
Exactly.
My dad, we just got a beating and we're like, okay, what did I do wrong? Dad was just angry today and I got a beating. I can't sit down for 3 days because I'm black and blue.
I think there's a way, like your mom did, to teach punishment but still have some sort of compassion and love to it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be physical.
But you can also do physical spanking without abusing your child.
But you have to wonder, what good is that even to do? Later in life, your boss doesn't spank you,
Yeah.
right? Like, is it verbal? You're not going to get a raise. You're not going to have a job. You're not going to get your hours of duty.
You're going to get
Right.
fired. Yep.
Right? It's not, hey,
I'm
let's
going
go
to
over
beat
here
the
and
heck out of
spank
you. Yeah.
Right? So, where as an adult does younger physical punishment actually make sense
Yeah.
later in
Yeah,
life?
yeah, yeah. Oh, good
Why
point.
even do it?
Punishment for kids should match what you expect in the real world. Yeah. Like prison time. Grounding. That's okay. That matches real life.
So how many times are you teaching kids violence is okay when I'm mad at my spouse?
Yeah.
Or my best friend?
Yeah.
Or you spanked me, so when I'm mad at you, Mom, I'm gonna go hit you. Or like you're teaching that a physical reaction is okay instead of a verbal other way of adulting, right?
True enough, yes. I will agree with that statement. So if you shouldn't be spanked as an adult, I guess you shouldn't be spanked as a kid. Okay, I'm on board.
But why should be spanked as a kid unless you can't find a way to physically just say, hey, we need to do this and that without punishment? Like verbally.
Now you can still do physical punishment as in you're going to be physically restrained to this room because that kind of crime, whatever you did, is bad enough that you should be restrained to this room.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that physical though. That's more of a mental punishment.
Yeah. I'll decide to agree to disagree. Alright everybody, this is your punishment. You guys must all log in and donate something to Extra Life. Everybody, $1 to Extra Life. Right now. That's your punishment for watching this stream. Does that work? Anyone? No? Oh, views drop.
Doesn't surprise me. Our topics get kind of heavy in here.
What would I consider the invisible chair? That is physical punishment. At what point does it become cruel punishment? How long do you have to do that? That's the hard line. Where is the line you don't want to cross?
I don't think it's one-sided. We're letting you guys have your opinions and say what you want. We're just discussing. I'm not saying our way is the way.
Yeah, no kidding. My way is not necessarily the right way, or the words I'm saying. I can see multiple points of view to that. 5 minutes? Oh, now, see, there's too many variables. Depending on the person that's getting the punishment too, right? The punishment cannot be one person, or punishment cannot be a punishment that is for everybody. It has to be designed for that person or that group of people that ouch! Ouch! Dropping the upper part of the bed on you? Ouch! So, I heard of this school teacher. Every year at the beginning of the year, he would write out all the crimes. He would get his students, first class, what they would do is they would go write down all the crimes that the kids could possibly think that kids would do. And he would add some that, he knows for sure are going to happen every single year. So anything that kids might do, he would write them out on the classroom board, chalkboard. So hitting someone or whatever crimes you can think of that a school kid would do. And then behind that, the class would debate and talk about what the punishment should be for those crimes. So the students themselves on the first day of class decide what the crimes are going to be in the class, to decide what the punishment is going to be for that. And then throughout the rest of the year, that is what the punishments were. So the punishments were dictated by that class, what would be fair to them at the time. Jess says she's getting too hot. Set? Why not just say, hey, it's getting too hot, turn the heater down.
They were talking. Where did the crap? Don't tell me we're playing to 2.
What?
How did I change it to a different crap?
Where?
I don't know. This is somehow it's on wheat, and I don't know how the heck it's on wheat.
Well, change it out of wheat. That's not the right button. That's what I
don't know how.
still
the
not
heck
on the
that
right
happened.
button. That's still. I'll get to the right button. Okay, let's see how much wheat you seeded. You didn't seed any wheat.
Yeah, but it says I can't.
Oh, well, good thing it says you can't.
I'm utterly confused because I have to hit 2 buttons to change the seed, and I obviously didn't hit those 2 buttons. Sorry, James.
James, the swear jar is way too low. Someone should fix that? The fuck are you talking about? Yeah, well, luckily you didn't plant any wheat, so we're good. We're good. So just keep planting grass.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
I thought I could maybe sneak it in there. Mila Girl didn't catch it. Well, if anyone else caught it, Ghost Bear was the first that caught it. James would notice it. James is expecting it, I think.
I definitely noticed it. I was just
Milo Girl, you had to rewind to make sure. It's like, wait, did a thing just happen there? That's awesome. James, you completely derailed everything we were talking about. You filthy animal.
You called me a filthy animal?
Yes. Yes, I am. 100% yes. You would have been more surprised if I hadn't sworn. So, Mila Girl, you were basically saying you weren't even listening to us. That's what you're saying. I feel hurt.
Emotional damage.
Sorry, what was the one? I think you said something, but I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I bet. I bet.
So, Ghostberry, you didn't ask my. I guess I didn't actually ask a question.
I may not have seen your question.
I'm guessing your finger hurts a lot.
My
After.
finger hurts a lot. After what?
Nope, never mind. For some reason, because of the fact that you commented right after Iron Thunder, my brain went that Ghostbear had said the thing. Iron Thunder had his finger shut between the door.
Oh.
His mom closed the door when his finger was between like the door and the sill.
Yeah, that'll hurt.
I missed that comment.
He said
Yeah.
it was
Accidental.
accidental.
Yeah.
I was just thinking maybe that was the punishment for flipping your mom off. Or was that just the karma punishment of flipping your mom off?
I remember being a kid, and I don't remember. Someone closed the car door.
Yes, I
My
remember that
hand.
too.
I've done that several times.
I don't remember really any part of the situation other than ow.
I don't either. I just remember it was a thing. I didn't even remember who it happened to. I'm like,
Yeah.
car door happened. I don't remember who and where and why. For some reason, I see a white Pontiac.
Yeah, I don't know what car it was, but I know we were at the co-op in Winkler.
Parisian Supreme
Yeah,
Pontiac or something like that.
That is also the car I think it was, just because that was...
That's the image I get in my head. I can't even see who got squished in the fin. But that's the car I see. I see a white door. That's what my memory sees.
But I think it's that car just out of deductive reasoning, since that was the car we took shopping most of the time around that time period.
Yeah, I bet that's gotta do some damage to fingers.
I mean, fingers seem to come back pretty good as long as you don't damage them too badly. Like, you cut off a bit like Dad did in how many fingers?
Who's got money sounds in the background?
Not me, I'm
Money
broke.
sounds?
My other girl heard them.
That's because someone donated?
What? Someone
There was a pop-up.
donated?
Someone donated. Iron Thunder donated a couple bucks.
Okay, cool. Of course I made that sound effect. I made a sound effect when someone donates money. I just didn't recognize that's what happened. Thanks, Iron Thunder.
Oh, now everything gets added to the wall over here.
I was thinking for a second it was coming from my game. I'm like, well, no, it shouldn't. What's going on?
What game are you playing?
I'm playing Pal World.
Ooh.
Read the message.
Okay, I'll read the message.
Yes, it's a survivor crafter with
Yep.
Pokemon and guns.
I didn't realize Pal World was out now.
Yeah, it came out yesterday.
Yep.
Early access.
Oh!
Yeah, this has been on my wish list for a long time.
Yep.
Iron Thunder! Oh!
put that
I
on
have to
screen.
do it. Okay. Okay, I gotta think about this.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute myself because I can't stop laughing.
Wait, are we washing Juan's mouth out with soap? Is that what's going on?
So there is a stipulation to the donation.
Okay.
Gotta think about this a little bit. Three of them, all in one sentence?
Well done.
Well
done, Iron Thunder.
Iron Thunder only
What
donated
the
$12.
fuck was that? I can't fucking believe. I can't just say fucking every single fucking time. Oh no! Look! Fuck! I
Poor
fucked up
Milo
the
girl.
ground so
Poor
bad.
Milo girl.
Ah, look what happened. Okay.
Keep the change, you filthy animal. Keep the change, you filthy animal. Keep the change, you filthy
I didn't
animal.
count 7. Was there 7?
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
I think Michael needs to reevaluate his
Keep the
map.
change, you
Yep.
filthy animal.
It was 5. Iron Thunder, I over-delivered. Only because I screwed up. I was going to say something clever, and then this happened. What the heck is that?
You probably got too close to the telephone pole, which has a buffer for it not to, terraform.
Okay, let's...
I thought a different way to do those signs.
Yeah?
Yep. Well done, Iron Thunder. Well done.
Yeah. So Ghost Bear, are you enjoying Pal World so far?
Your $15 donation
actually,
just became a $20 donation.
Have you ever played Ark?
Yeah,
Yes, I have.
I like it.
How much alike are
It's
they?
evil.
Not even close.
Okay, good. Ark is one of those games where I'm like, this is a game I want to like, and I just can't.
Yeah, I had a lot of problems trying to get into Urk as well. I actually have a lot of issues. Well, not issues, but I can't get into survival crafters for some reason. I've got a few that I don't play because I could never get into it. This one I'm actually like enjoying and willing to play.
Yeah. Yeah, I like survival crafters, but there's a lot of them that are just not fun.
There we go.
Yeah.
Got 3
So-
signs out.
I'm picky, but yeah, I definitely been waiting on Pal because the same designers had made another survival crafter game, Craftopia.
Yeah. I had friends that were telling me that it wasn't a great one, and they were pessimistic about this. But
Yeah.
Poor Milo
yeah,
girl.
this one's actually not bad. We're actually all enjoying it. So
Perfect. That's what I like to hear.
I made Milo
Yeah, no,
girls
that
ears
was-
bleed.
That was the same thing where I'm like, Craftopia, it was one of those where I'm like, it's not bad, but basically what it is it's Ark Survival, except with people whose entire idea of like graphic interface was inspired by Nintendo.
yeah.
Basically everything plays like it was made by Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still just Ark Survival. So I'm really glad to hear that this is they've learned how to make a better game.
Yeah, even for it being early access, and I'm playing on a multiplayer server with a bunch of my friends.
Yeah.
I haven't really noticed a lot of problems. I've noticed some bugs, but I haven't noticed a lot.
So what? Early access is actually early access and not beta test or alpha test?
Yeah, I know, right? Oh shit! That thing actually wants to kill me.
Ghost Bear running for his life.
Well, it's definitely one of those games where I'm like, I don't need another game right now, but I think I might just end up picking it up anyway.
The way I look at it, there's too many video games out there already. Stop making cheap crap video games. Start making quality video games. At least if you're a big video game producer. I want big video game producer. The cheap shitty games should be made by people that are learning how to make games.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have big companies coming out with garbage games or just copycat games.
Well, and so like companies like EA or Ubisoft basically being like, well, this is how we're developing games. You're gonna have to deal with it. I'm like, I don't think you understand how many good games are being made every year, and how easy it is to just go, meh, I don't need to play your games.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am like, if I don't play your games, I'm not missing out on playing good games. Especially if you stop making your games good. In that case, I've just saved myself from playing a game that sucks.
That was my first accidental soap bar.
Well, that was my first swear.
No, that was actually your second.
And was it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Where's the donate button on this thing?
Oh man, if I basically set up a mic at work, and then for every swear donate $1, I don't know if I could afford working.
All right, Iron Thunder, thank you. We'll see you next weekend, I guess. Yeah, thanks.
I'm home all week. I wonder if you need help on Discord or whatever setting things up. Just let me know.
You're saying that much swearing jar happened at work that you'd be paying your job money instead of getting paid?
There are times where I would be, yes.
That's one thing I haven't learned about this, or I haven't figured out the trick to, is not killing the Pokemon.
Not killing the Pokemon is hard?
Yes.
Yes, because to capture them, you can't kill them.
So
you need
just
to
have
hurt
to
them.
hurt them.
I assume.
Yeah, get their HP low enough, and then throw the ball and to catch it. Unfortunately, some attacks are
Too high powered.
yeah, or the Pokemon itself is too low level to be able to sustain getting attacked, and yeah.
Oh, and then for the record, guys, the swear jar, I'm not resetting it every single live stream. So it's not $9 just on this stream, it's $9 on today's and yesterday's, and then it'll keep counting up to a higher number before I reset it. Maybe once it's hits $100 or end of the year or whatever, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. Basically set a time line or an amount where whichever hits first.
I'm sure it hit $100 before the end of the year.
Well, I'm going. You've done $10 a weekend, so.
It's $9 this weekend. $9. Get that right. It's only $9. Well, if someone goes back to yesterday's video and finds all four, it would be $11.
Oh, God. Apparently this is a month where games are releasing and I don't notice.
New one for each month? Michael,
No, so
Michael wants it reset once a month.
What about a one? I don't... Like, that would work. That wouldn't be a bad amount to be donating at. If you're donating $30-40
I'm not going to swear that much.
a month, but I feel like I would, like, if you did every 3 months, basically every quarter or every half year.
No, end of the year or when it's full. 99 is full, so basically once it hits 100, it's overflowing.
No, never mind. Helldivers 2 has not released yet. It's going to be it's you can buy it. You can pre-purchase it. It is coming out on February 8th, so it unlocks in 2 weeks.
The game I'm looking forward to is Expeditions, a Mud Runner game. Comes out in March. Why am I looking forward to that game? I love the concept of Mud Runner, love the concept of Snow Runner.
Yeah.
It's not very intuitive to play with.
Yeah.
Apparently, Expeditions is more intuitive, better user interface.
Yeah.
And not really a full Mud Runner game. It's more like a spin-off of Mud Runner games, so a little more user-friendly.
Well, and I think it's like Mud Runner is more of a off-roading simulator in the fact that here's all the tools, go do the thing. Expedition looks like it's actually a game. You've got an objective, and it looks like there's going to be a bit more like progression rather than pick your machine and the mud that you want to deal with and go. But no, either way, that one does look really good. I would love a game like that multiplayer. Because if you go off-roading, like, if I go off-roading, I want to go off-roading with friends.
Yeah, that
That's
would
always
be a
the most
lot of fun in multiplayer. Yes, I agree. Yeah, Expedition is still only single player. Yeah, they need to make that multiplayer. Will the way you go will at 100 next week?
Yeah, I already have it translated.
You have that translated?
With the way you go.
Will the way
week.
you go will at 100 next week?
At the rate you're going, it'll be $100 by next week. For donation.
Okay, I understand. Yeah. But will the way you go will at 100 next week?
Will a Wega board?
That's a new level of spelling errors. Michael, you've outdone yourself there. Especially since people can still figure out what you meant. That's pretty special. Yeah, that's pretty special. I just like trying to say it. It's a tongue twister, man. You just created a new tongue twister.
Definitely looking through my wish list right now, and almost everything in my wish list just simply isn't out yet. It cannot be purchased.
What was the is it the forest you were talking about?
What about the forest?
You wanted to
The
play
horror?
multiplayer with?
Oh yeah, I'd love to play. So I do absolutely at some point plan on streaming. I'm probably going to stream the forest, and I'm going to try to do this before the Sons of the Forest gets its full release, and then when the Sons of the Forest gets its full release, I'll basically roll right into streaming that.
Maybe I won't buy the forest. Maybe I'll just buy the Sons of the Forest and join that. Because that's early access right now.
Yeah, Sons of the Forest is early access right now.
It says release date is February 23rd. My birthday.
Oh. I didn't actually think it'd be full release that early.
I'm not into huge horror, but if that's something you would stream on Saturday nights, it's a crafting building thing, I think I might enjoy that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the forest was a good... It was a good game. And that's the thing of, like, you can pick... When the forest goes on sale, you can pick it up for like $5.
Yeah. I don't mind paying full price if it's a good game. There's some games I'm like, it's not really that good of a game. But if it goes on sale for $5, I'll go buy it.
For me,
Well, Yep. No, you go on.
I was like, for me, it's not just if it's a good game, it's if I'm actually going to play it. My time versus the cost of a game.
Yeah, I'm exactly on this with Jess. I don't want to play a game that's not good at all. I don't care how cheap it is. If it's a bad, like if it's not a fun game, I just don't want to play it. But if it's a game where I'm like, it's a good game, but I'm not going to play it enough to justify the cost, I'll hold off till it goes on sale.
Yeah.
But if it's a game like, no, I'm gonna pour hour after hour into this. Yep, I'll buy it at full price. I don't care.
Yeah, like Farming Sim 2015 comes, or 2025 comes out. I'm just gonna literally buy it the day it comes out.
Yeah.
But maybe I will keep streaming this farming version as well. Because it seems with Farming Sim, it just gets so much better the older the game gets. With all the mods. Like, FS23 is now finally... This FS22 is finally getting to the point where FS19 was, right? It's like, hey, we have all these mods to go play, do role-playing and stuff like that, right? People are really having fun with this now. Now, time to release a new game. I think Farming Sim has to adopt the American Truck Sim mentality.
Less new game and more expand.
Yep. In fact, I think Farming Sim's best way of marketing the game would be to make us pay for maps. Still allow modders to make the maps. The modders would be making a lot more money. Don't make the maps very expensive. Make it microtransactions, but the modders making these mods get paid that money, or at least a good if a modder makes a new map, they get paid like 70% of the income for that map. The amount of money Giants would make off of that would be incredible.
I do think that basically paid mods still has to be done very, very carefully because people are still very easily bitter about it.
And I also know how many other websites host Farming Sim mods.
Yes, you still allow people to do that, get the free mods.
No, I'm saying there's no way you can say, okay, somebody's not going to buy it, then rehost it for free.
Oh, let other people host these mods for free, but have good quality mods that are cleared by Giants, and make it clear that the money is going, most of the money is going to the creator.
Well, the entire thing is, as long as the amount isn't too high, people will actually, like, if you want to stop piracy, drop your game to what people actually want to pay for it, and people just won't pirate it.
Yes, yep.
People don't pirate games unless they go, I really want to play this, but I just can't justify paying the amount that it's worth.
The problem Farming Sim has is if they switch to that, the hate would be incredible. If you had started with that from the beginning, there would be no hate. You can't take away something that people are getting for free.
Mind you, then that would have been hate on the game when it was first released, and yeah.
Because they make us pay for DLCs that they create, which is basically paying for mods.
So there's a guy on YouTube. He's his shorts have really blown up, and like it's hard to avoid his shorts at this point. But basically, his video his YouTube account is called Pirate Software. And he has a story about when because they released a game, and the game was being I basically had a near 100% piracy rate in Brazil.
Yep.
And they adjusted down the value of the game until it was basically like $4 American down in Brazil. The game doesn't get pirated down there anymore, and incidentally, everyone in Brazil started buying their game, so much so that Brazil now counts for 20% of their studio's profits. That was just money they weren't getting before at all.
And now they're only making a little bit of money on that game. All of a sudden, they're raking it in because it's a game that everybody can afford at the salary they make.
Yep, people can actually afford to buy the game, so they don't pirate it.
The people that were against pirating are buying this game because it's a good price. The people that were normally pirating the game go, yes, I'll pay that price. That's a fair price. Yep.
Well, the thing is, now you can just download the game and play it, have the latest version, and there's no dealing with, oh man, I hope I don't get viruses. I hope this is a good download. It's like, no, you play the game.
You're playing a legal version of the game.
People just want to play the game
for a fair price for that area. Yep.
Yeah, definitely. His videos have blown up massively. YouTube has decided that it likes him.
I've decided I like him. He's very, very, very charismatic.
Yeah, very charismatic. It's very easy to listen to him.
And he's the type of person that turns away advertisements, turns away millions of dollars because he doesn't think something's right.
Yep.
He has morals, and I think that's why he's so charismatic and morals.
Yep, that does help.
This dude's not going to lie to me and screw me over.
I'm like, oh man, what am I going to do? Am I going to play Medieval Dynasty, or am I going to play something else? Am I going to buy Pal World and play that? But apparently I already made up my mind at some point, because Medieval Dynasty is running.
In the background. Michael is saying when I was reading his comment there earlier that he didn't misspell anything. I was just that dyslexic.
Yeah, that's entirely what Michael said. That's what those words in that order mean. Fully correct. Or something.
Not gaslighting me at all there. I'm like, wait, what? Was I actually misreading the words? Michael gaslighting since 2024.
I was also going to say something unique about Farming Sim. I'm not sure, or Giants at least. I don't know how many other games do this where you pay your modder to upload.
Giants loses money for every mod we download.
Yeah, now that's actually that's a bold new idea that I'm like, I do like the fact that they're like, no, make mods. So to this day, I think if Skyrim had done like a better job, if they'd really gone, okay, how are people going to respond to this? They could have gotten paid mods out there and people would have loved it. They could have made Skyrim the game that never dies, because basically just really let it be modded to the extreme, because people are going to be paid to mod it. But to be able to do that, you have to deliver it in a way that people are not like, yes, we're going to pay Bethesda for a mod someone else made.
Yeah. So I think the line is take a very small percentage of it. Basically, take a small enough percentage of it that you can claim that you're not actually making any money off of it. You're taking a small enough percentage just to vet the mod, to make sure the mod has no bugs.
No, I say on release, when you first announce this program, take nothing. Put it in the fine print that you will, yes, we are going to eventually make it clear to the modders that eventually we will take a percentage. But at the beginning, be like, right now, we're basically, when we roll this out, we're taking no money. We just want this to work.
Just go, here is a incentive program for the first 2 years of this game. We want lots of mods to be out there. Here's an incentive program. We will make $0. Every single dollar made goes straight to the mod inventor. Yep.
Yeah.
And then when the incentive program ends, you can decide to extend that incentive program, or to then say, hey, now Giants, whoever the creator of the game is, now only takes 10% of the mods, or 20%, or whatever the fair price is.
Yeah.
The amount of people making mods for those games and the amount of people buying those mods because you're paying the actual modder.
Well, and the entire thing is, it essentially means that you have microtransactions without having to do any of the work of making the things for microtransactions.
Yes.
Isn't that the goal? Like, that's the most win-win situation ever. Like, I can't imagine a way to win more than that.
I think Trains is how many downloads and how much is viewed. And then they'll actually double the money if you donate it to charity instead of taking it yourself.
The problem with that model is that's expensive.
If you can make your game awesome to play, more
Enough
people
people
are gonna
keep
buy
buying
your game.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got to make the good so good, or make the game so good you can afford. I mean, modders don't get paid a lot of money.
So, the thing is, modders do it because they love it, which is a great thing. You want the people working on it doing it because they love it, and that's fantastic. However, like, imagine making, even if you get these mods out there selling at like microtransaction levels, and you're doing so well on that you can afford to basically sell the game for, like, basically, or to give away the game. Make the game now free, and you are just making money off of
microtransactions. Yeah.
Off of microtransactions. That means anyone who's interested in your game is going to download it and going to play it. And then the moment they're like, you know what I want this mod, you start making money.
Yep. And
like,
even if that mod's only $1, you made 10 cents.
Yeah, there's a reason why microtransactions are the model that every business wants to go for if they only care about money. They would rather make the game free and have you give them just a little bit of money here and there, because then it is there's no capped amount that you'll spend. If people are spending at $1 at a time, people will spend hundreds of dollars on a game. I mean, I did not buy a single piece of DLC for Crusader Kings 2, not on sale. I still paid like 200 and something for that game, which is part of the reason I haven't bought Crusader Kings 3, because I'm like, I don't have the time to play it. The time I have to play it is not enough compared to how much money that game is going to cost me in the long run. Eventually I still would like to play it, but for right now I'm just like, no, I'm going to hold off on it for a second.
Michael says 1 billion years later, Milo went BRB phone call.
Yep. Milo will never return. That is how Milo's BRBs go?
Yes. Hence I play that sound effect every time she says BRB.
Which sound effect? I can't hear them because the stream is muted. So.
It's SpongeBob, 1 eternity later.
Yes. That is perfect. Sweet. I finished my house. Now time to move my wife into my new house.
You streaming tonight, James?
Yes.
What game
Probably
are you
going to do medieval. Probably going to do medieval dynasties. At least if Crafting Spirit wants to join, then it will be medieval dynasties. Otherwise, maybe it'll be something else.
What do I have to do today? I'm getting hungry now, so we're gonna get lunch. Then I have to... we're going skating after lunch. At 2 o'clock?
Yep.
I have to edit a video. I need to edit 2 videos. Upload a couple more. Father Mick.
Let's go shopping.
Is the map big? Is this map big? I don't know. Is this a 1x or 2x map?
I have no clue.
I didn't actually pay attention to that. We started the game by buying these 2 pieces of property. It's like No Man's Land. I think it's exactly the same scale as No Man's Land.
It's made by the same guy, so, you know.
So what would this be? I don't know if this is... It's got to be a 1x, right? The problem is I don't know what a 1x map looks like anymore. I just download a map and don't care the size. I'm going to Google it. What size is... Give me my mouse. Thank you. FS22. What's the map called again? Something Frontier? No, what's the map called? What map are we playing on, guys?
There's with a W.
Western Wilds?
Western Wilds.
Is that?
That is the right. Yes, Western Wilds.
James was just gonna give it to you. I was gonna be more.
I mean, I was just like, on your stream it says Western Wilds, and I'm not actually sure if that's the map name or not.
4X? I guess it's 4X. Okay, so it's a 4X.
It's going to take a lot of machinery before you can even plant a decent chunk of that map, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, basically, with the machinery you have now, I cannot imagine trying to
With the machinery
farm.
we have right now, we're not going to buy any more land.
Yeah.
We don't have the time without making our months longer, because you can make the months longer so that a month takes 3 in-game days. If we did that, we could buy more farmland.
Not all the maps say it in their description. It'd be nice if they did, but no.
Wait a moment. I think 2 of my villagers have fallen in love.
What? That should be forbidden.
I'm so disgusting.
Oh, so you can actually grow your village that way too by having...
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
I mean, that's primarily the way to grow your village, actually.
Yeah. Birds and bees and all that.
Yep. The birds and the bees and shaking the thing between your knees.
Sure.
That's not how it goes.
Just saying, if it's down between your knees, pressed. See, Father Mick, I don't even know which map we're playing on, let alone the size. Jess, you said you had some sign ideas for people's names.
Yeah, give me a moment. I'll try to figure it out. I'll show you.
If you got something better, I'm all for it.
It would make me create them. I'll show you. You'd have to keep that one for, like, if people did it during the day. And
So every single one have to be a separate mod?
No, I'll show you in a moment. I don't know if I have it easily accessible to show you, but I'll try to find it.
Still on the wrong screen up there. There we go. Whoop, whoop, why'd you lift that? Get that back down. Okay. As long as I can change the sign in-game to whatever I want it to say.
What do you mean?
Hmm?
What do you mean?
I can type people's name in-game.
That's why you would have to use that one. And then I would have to edit. Update them up.
Because if you make a custom sign for every name, it'd have to be a separate mod for every single person.
If I can somehow duplicate that sign,
Yes?
but make it look like this sign or something.
Yes.
But I don't know how to do that one because it has a script to make you write the name.
Yes. So, yeah, if you can find a way of pulling the script out of this sign and putting it in a different sign that's longer and bigger and nicer like that, if that's a thing you are capable of doing, it seems hard.
Yep.
If you figure that out, I will definitely use those signs over these.
So this was going to be easier just to put image. And then you just have to copy it over. And I would update. Maybe. I don't know.
Because I want to sign with a script that I can live post the sign as someone donates.
There's also this one here.
I think I'm getting way ahead of her with the plowing.
Yep, because I'm distracted with this now.
I think I'm going to drop the plow here and fertilize and lime once around the field because it's getting dark here. So that the stuff we do have seeded. Ghost Bear's going off the deep end again. Don't kill the Pokemon. Don't do it, Ghost Bear. Don't kill the Pokemon.
Or maybe do kill the Pokemon, depending on what the problem is.
No problem with this.
I don't know what you're talking about. Problem with this. Ooh, ooh, I shouldn't have said that. It's dangerous.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that.
I think he's giving me some sass today that he's starting to get it back. I want to check on us, James, later. See if one of us is left at the ice rink unconscious or something.
I'm gonna wear my helmet. It says no cameras at the ice rink, or else I would record some skating.
You know, I told you why they probably have it that way. You don't need somebody out there doing TikTok videos all the time.
Well, that too, but
people
you also have to get consent of everybody that was there that's in your video.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, with a public event like that, though, usually privacy is not assumed.
Yes,
Exactly.
unless they have signs that say no cameras, now privacy is assumed.
Yep.
It's mainly like the whole reason why you see that at gyms and stuff nowadays, right? Like
Yeah.
the whole TikTok.
People being inappropriate, yeah.
No one likes the TikTokers. No one.
So you wouldn't like that on an ice rink, would you? Like,
Well, if we go to the free outdoor one, there's no perception of any kind of privacy there, so we could definitely record skating there.
yeah, the Frost Festival or whatever's there today.
Yeah, we can't go there today. At least not skate. Some kind of event.
Yeah, that's definitely for. Sorry, Gosper, go ahead.
I was gonna say we've got Hockey Day in Canada here in Victoria.
Oh, cool.
Oh, Canada.
Go ahead, James. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, basically for all the medieval events I go to, it is a very weird mix of privacy is not assumed. Therefore, people can take pictures whenever they want. There's no problem with this. However, also, as an organization, we don't use photos of anyone without like written permission from the person in the photo and the person who took the photo.
Because as an organization, you might profit.
I mean, well, it's a non-profit,
yeah.
So we don't technically profit, but
you use that to advertise. So
yes. So whenever we post pictures of something, we advertise. Now that's the thing. Like when pictures of practice get posted, that's different. I'm posting pictures of practice. The organization isn't. But basically, if the organization is going to use it, the rules suddenly change a bunch.
I know some people don't want to be on camera in your organization, but you're fighting swords in public, you're going to be on camera.
Yep.
Speaking of swords, my partner was at equestrian practice this morning.
Nice.
Yeah. Apparently that's just a thing that just started up, and apparently she was telling me that at Daffodil, the king and queen are gonna be there, and apparently they're big horse enthusiasts, so
yeah,
she's all excited about learning to marshal and such for that.
Yep. No, that's I think for your area, it didn't have equestrian for a long time.
Yeah, it just recently started, last month.
But basically, basically there was a couple who suddenly went, "Oh, this is a thing we can do. This is super cool." Yeah, and they are huge into horses. So the moment they're like, "Wait a minute, there's horses are a thing that could be done, but no one's here to do it, but we could."
Yeah,
they were super gung ho. So that's it looks like equestrian is going to be really big in your area, and that is fantastic.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
That is definitely with the in-laws having a ranch. Every once in a while, I'm like, I want to try to see if we can get equestrian going, because that'd be so amazing. But also, my mother-in-law is very, very terrified of any people coming around horses ever, because she's like, we could get sued. And I'm like, that's the neat thing about the SCA. Insurance. It has a lot of insurance.
And you got to sign off, and you got to, people have agreed to stuff, yeah. And that's why you guys have to pay a yearly fee, right? To pay for the insurance, basically.
So, one of the reasons why I have to be an SCA member is because that means the SCA insurance applies to me. As someone who's doing things for the SCA, it is very important that I am under the insurance, because otherwise that would go really, really poorly for me if I did something wrong and someone sued. That could be very bad for me. Because lawyers are expensive, as it turns out.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Have you guys had any legal issues with has insurance been used at all?
Not really. It has, but not in our area at all. Yeah, I know insurance has been used in Vancouver at least once.
So that means insurance is fairly cheap because it doesn't get used a lot.
I mean, the insurance is cheap on the how's that? Insurance is not words are hard.
Okay.
Insurance is never cheap, but
on the grand scale of how much SCA there is, insurance is cheap for each individual. But man, are there so many people that basically it is actually very expensive, the insurance. It just gets spread across so many people that on our end it may as well be cheap. think that's the best way to
it's
say it.
millions of dollars over across the whole organization.
Yeah.
But per person, it's not very expensive.
All right, time to break down another building because the new improved building I want to build won't fit.
That's the only thing holding me back for your game is I can't freely build whatever I want to create. I have to build the big farmhouse, and that's as big as I can get.
Yep, I would love a free build option. But I don't mind it honestly at all.
And you can make the free build more expensive as it takes more resources and stuff to encourage people to use the pre-built. And maybe the free build doesn't work for NPCs or whatever. That you can only free build your own home to kind of put walls on it, but I think it'd be cool to have some free build.
Yeah. Well, because the whole thing is like, so the house, you can modify how it goes together. The only thing is like the frame can only or the foundation can only be so big.
Yeah.
You can modify what goes in it, and I'm like, but you're so close to just letting me do exactly what I want. Why not go all the way to letting me do exactly what I want?
Because it probably makes the game crash.
I mean, maybe.
FS22 has a new update. I swear it's a beta for FS25. Where the computer's not actually rendering every single frame, or it's fake rendering some frames, making it a lot more efficient.
Interesting.
It's blurring frames together to make it more efficient, or something weird.
AMD's FSR.
FSR? AMD FSR. Whatever that means.
Okay.
There's a low resolution, but they insert frames between other frames to make it higher resolution.
So you can play the game at a lower resolution. So the computer thinks it's doing lower resolution.
Which gives you more
Frames per second.
Yeah.
And more computing power.
Yeah.
And then they fake add frames in between.
That is definitely very interesting.
So instead of rendering every single frame, now you render every other frame, and then the computer goes, oh, between that frame I should throw this fake one that's between the two frames I just rendered. And I swear that's just a beta test to make FS22 bigger without needing stronger computers.
Yeah.
And making the games bigger on console.
The problem with it is that it only works for certain graphics cards. And it's AMD, so it's not Giants at all.
Yeah, it's not gonna work for everyone.
But like Kieran
There's
can't
a
even
lot of
use
people
it.
who won't.
Can I use it?
You would have to check on your graphics card. And I'm using it, but yeah, it doesn't work for everybody.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Excellent. Yeah, I'm definitely a lot happier in Medieval Dynasty as soon as I figured out that I can still edit houses in a general sense.
Where the walls go on the inside?
No, I can't change where the walls go on the inside, but basically I can decide where do the doors go in the building, where do the windows go. I can choose between it being a solid wall, a windowed wall, or a door, which means I can still get the walls customized enough that I go, yes, this is how I actually want it to be.
Wait, Michael, when did you leave? You just dropped off the face of the earth, and now you just go, "Hey, I'm back."
Why
That-
spell it
that is-
down?
No BRB. He didn't want me to
Nope.
play the sound effect. Very rude, Michael.
No, I'm pretty sure though what happens mostly is Michael has the attention span of a squirrel,
Yeah.
and he leaves at random.
Do squirrels have very short attention spans?
Or sorry, no, his attention span of a dog that's just seen a squirrel.
Mmm. That makes a little more sense.
Now, squirrels do seem like they would have very short attention spans, but I don't
7
actually
minutes
know.
ago? Hang on now. Do you know how to math? Your last comment was 11:28, and now it's 11:51. 7 minutes. Sure, we'll call that 7 minutes.
I'm very sad that I'm not making any more wattle walls.
Waddle
because waddle-
walls? What's a
Yeah,
waddle wall?
I'm glad you asked.
Oh god.
It is the most fun form of wall to say, because you can say wattle wall instead of like wooden wall or stone wall. But the thing that makes a wattle wall a actual wattle wall is it is like small stick construction. So instead of having like planks of wood that you're nailing together, what you do is you have a bunch of sticks that go up and down, and you weave other sticks between those up and down sticks. So you know how people do like wicker furniture?
Yeah, it's a wicker wall.
That-
It's a waddle wall.
But that's basically the way you build a house, and it's not at wicker scale. Like it's like small saplings. Like, you know, saplings when they're still flexible.
yeah.
You're going to use saplings of that size to do a wattle wall, and then you can say wattle wall a bunch. Seems like a win-win to me.
Agreed.
Justice gonna agree. Just because I don't agree.
You're allowed to be wrong. Yeah, Mitch is upgrading all the houses in the village because the old houses all were maximum, basically no more than 3 people could live in the house, and I don't want the housing size to be the limit to how many new villagers can be born. If a couple wants to have 2 children, go ahead, have 2 children.
What's Michael going on off now?
Just
Yeah.
Michael things.
You okay, Michael? He's calling on the Lord. I don't know why. James, that is a little weird. Waddle walls?
Waddle wall.
Yeah.
Waddle
Waddle wall, waddle wall, waddle wall, waddle wall,
Waddle.
waddle wall.
Waddle.
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 It is definitely one of those of water walls are actually kind of neat, and after starting playing Medieval Dynasty, I'm like, wait a minute, I wonder how long this type of construction got used and where in the world it got used, because I want to make like a little SCA trailer house.
Make a
And if
waddle
it is
wall?
something, I love the idea of basically faking a waddle wall. Basically, I wouldn't actually make a waddle wall because that seems like more
Are
work
you
than
going to
I wanna
use
do.
that rubber membrane thing I left you for the waddle wall roof?
So that membrane may actually very well get used at the peak of my roofs, no matter what I'm building it like. Because then I can seal the back of I'd seal it on top and bottom, and that way my roof will actually be watertight. in the place where it's going to be hardest to get watertight.
So that membrane's pretty cool, right?
Yep.
I'm like, that's a huge rubber tire. I'm like, I could think of so many places to use that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it is a rubber that is not going to get damaged by your average, like in your average scenario, that's just going to last forever. So I think that'll be good.
When the customer gave it to me and goes, use this, I'm like, no, I don't want to use that. Wait. You're saying you're giving that to me for free? I'll put that on my load. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to put that on my load to have that on my load. I want to put that on my load so that I have that later.
I'm like, I don't see a use for me, but I see all these things James is building. I'm like, I bet ya you'd be very happy with something like that.
Yeah, that's definitely one of those where it's like, yep, it's what to use this for? Not sure yet. But this can be used for something.
It is fairly heavy. That's the downside to it.
It is not light, I noticed.
So if you're going to build a whole roof out of that, it's like, okay, now you got to build the structure long enough or strong enough to hold that roof. But if
Yeah,
you're
that's
going
where
to
I'm
cut
like,
it to size to use it in sparing places, yeah.
Yeah, that was immediately I'm like, I don't want it to just be this because I feel like that is less than ideal.
But imagine a thick inner tube that you can cut to any size you want.
Yeah.
Alright, I should turn my lights on. I have no idea how. No. No. Ha! Yes. That's the right button for lights. One minute till well, you're at 1 minute till 2 p.m. already, right? Should probably call it. Should probably call it a stream. That's what I should be doing. Hey,
Now that
Jess,
we've gone over what you should be doing.
what will I be doing? Jess, what are we thinking for food?
Edible.
Edible, yeah, that'd be good.
Edible's always good.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'm a fan. You're winning me over already.
That's not the right answer. I mean,
Wait, are you saying you're gonna provide non-edible food?
I wanted more than just edible food.
Or you wanted more than edible? You actually want it to taste good as well.
Why do I have to deal with this every time?
Because you're a troublemaker.
It doesn't make me the troublemaker if you guys just say that for food.
Are you sure?
Yep.
I'm unconvinced.
You want to go out for food? Go out for food and then go skating right after?
Sure.
Okay.
And I have to go shopping after that too then.
Yep.
Or maybe we can go Walmart. Buy your bed sheet.
Yep, I need a new bed sheet in the truck. I pooped on mine.
No, you did not.
That's the better story, though.
Better, yes.
Better, yeah. I ripped it. Like, oh, there's a tear in the bed sheet. Okay. I pooped in the bed so hard it ripped the bed sheet.
I should just censor you.
Put a camera on me when I'm skating, so every time I fall. Except that we just talked about we're not allowed to shoot video in there.
Aren't you, Bow Wow?
Maybe if it's warm enough next weekend, we'll go skating on the outside one. Could actually live stream that.
Yep. I should not be around next weekend.
You should
I'll
not
be down in Seattle.
Like we just talked about, no cameras are allowed in the arena.
He might have been gone, remember?
Oh, that's right. He did the AFK thing without telling us. So we thought we were talking to you about that stuff. See what happens when you disappear? We had interesting things to say. So, hang on. James, you just said you're not going to be around next weekend?
Yeah, I will not be around next weekend because I will be in Seattle.
Doing sword?
Yep, basically probably one of the biggest. Basically, it is basically one of the events where I will probably get the most fighting in that I would get anywhere. Basically, it's a big demo event, so there's just a lot of stuff that goes on, but it's not the biggest event for any particular thing. Like, it's not the most important tournament, but also, like, I will probably fight in at least 4 tournaments while I'm there. Basically, there will be
4 tournaments is how many fights?
That depends on how many people show up, but I'll probably
And how well you do, right?
Before the weekend is done, I will have hundreds of fights done.
Hundreds of fights. Your arms are going to be sore. Legs sore. Your body's going to be sore.
Probably not. I spend a lot of time doing a lot of fights just so that I'm ready for events like this one.
Oh, you're saying you're actually in shape. Way to go to rub it in.
I think so, accidentally. Because
You're accidentally in shape.
Well, mostly I'm in shape because I do sword fighting. And I'm a mechanic.
Yeah, your job is physical labor first off. So your hobby and your job are physical labor, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, basically that.
Use some of the same muscles.
Yep. Except for in being a mechanic, it's all slow movement. You're not trying to do anything fast. You're just trying to basically apply torque. You're always pulling, you're always pushing, but none of it's quick movements. And then sword fighting is a lot of the same muscles, except now they're all quick movement.
I don't know, Michael. Which is better? So, I don't know. Mike, I really don't know the right answer to this. Which is better?
She at least BRBs.
Someone that tells you that they disappear and never show up, or somebody that just disappears without telling you. So, somebody that tells you, hey, I'll be right back, and then never comes back, at least you know they're gone. But somebody that just disappears and you continue talking to them, you don't realize they're gone. I don't know which one's worse, Michael. I can't say that one is better than the other. So
I'm going to side with Michael, only because I do what Michael does more than I do what Milo does.
I do that in other people's live streams all the time, what Michael does. Maybe I shouldn't because it drives me nuts when people do it. Maybe I shouldn't do it to other people, but maybe I should also just go, oh, that's just a thing that people do because I do it as well. Huh. So Michael, maybe your thing's not that bad because I do it too. Darn it! I have to side on Michael? Just because if I don't, I'm a hypocrite? Can I just be a hypocrite? Is that okay?
There's nothing wrong with being a hypocrite.
Nothing wrong with being a hypocrite? I disagree. I'm not a fan of hypocrites.
Hypocrites are probably one of the most drives everyone insane.
I mean,
sorts of
we're all
character flaws
hypocrites.
to have.
To a certain extent, every single human being is a hypocrite.
Mm-hmm.
But some people are toxic hypocrites.
But also, just being hypocritical is one of the things that bothers most people more than anything else.
Yes. If you're going to complain about somebody doing something and then go do it yourself, like just disappearing in a chat, that is looked on negatively. Dang it, Michael. I guess I'm Team Michael. You have a point. All right, we're gonna stop right here so we can highlight everybody's name. Michael goes, oh, yes, thank. I love Michael's one-word answers. It really helps with the conversation. Let's see. Let's go backwards and read all of Michael's one-word answers.
It's extra comments. It counts as extra audience engagement.
So we got thanks, yes, oh, yes, LOL, oh, yes, LOL. I guess LOL is 3 words, huh? So you're saying Michael is doing me a favor?
It's absolutely somebody who's on a phone, you know?
Michael's doing me a favor by adding extra comments? Fair. Thank fair. Laugh. All right. Thank you to Iron Thunder for our newest donation. So we're at what? $135.10? Is that 7% to our goal? Thank you. To Fearsome Rhino, Kiram Gaming, and Iron Thunder. All YouTubers. Well, Iron Thunder is YouTuber slash whatever the other thing is. Twitch. There we go. Twitch. Thanks. They're all streamers though, so all donations are from streamers. Where's our first non-streamer donation? If you guys donate, your name will show up on whatever map I'm playing for the next year. Not next year, till the end of this year. We need to have a big New Year celebration where we destroy all signs. And then any new donations coming in get new signs put up. Out loud hip. Oh, laugh out loud hip. Hip? What does hip mean?
Hip hip hooray.
Hip hip hooray? Or Michael's needs a new hip? I didn't think you were that old. I thought you were an immature teenager, not old.
He works in a factory. You may have heard his hip.
Oh, he had those hundreds of pipes roll over him, and he needs a new I was going to say elbow. He needs a new hip. So, oh wait, maybe Michael makes elbows and hips.
He meant to write yep. If you understand him, you know that's what.
Did that mean yep? Really? That meant yep? Oh, that meant yep. Hip meant yep. Oh, I got it. Thanks for translating to Texan. I would have never
Not
got
someone here
that.
speaks Texan.
Yeah, I
No,
would
I
have.
speak American. Can I
That-
please
that would
just
have-
that?
That would have never occurred to me that hip meant yep. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am going to bail out of here. You guys absolutely rock.
Catch you later, one.
Adios.
Yep.
This video is brought to you in part by the letter C and these YouTube members. Cookie starts with C. What other things start with C? Oh, who cares what other things? C is for cookie, and that's good enough for me. Thanks for watching. Nom 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 nom.